Apex predators sit at the very top of the food chain. They are animals that evolved to dominate their environments, hunt efficiently, and face little to no threat from other species. Every apex predator on Earth is shaped by the ecosystem it lives in. Over thousands or even millions of years, each one has adapted to hunt certain prey in very specific ways. Most apex predators are not random killers. They do not attack everything they see. They specialize. Some rely on speed, some on strength, and others on patience and stealth. While many large predators are physically capable of killing a human, that does not mean they see humans as food. In fact, most predators do not view humans as prey at all. Humans behave very differently from other animals. We walk upright, we make unnatural sounds, we travel in groups, we use tools. Because of this, many predators hesitate when they encounter us. Some retreat, some observe, others simply ignore us. To most animals, humans do not resemble the prey they evolved to hunt. This is why most encounters between humans and large predators end without violence. Even animals like lions, bears, and wolves usually avoid humans unless they feel threatened or cornered. When attacks do happen, they are often defensive rather than predatory. A bear protecting cubs, a wounded animal reacting in fear, or a predator defending territory is not the same as an animal hunting for food. Some predators interact with humans out of curiosity. Sharks are a well-known example. Many shark bites are believed to be test bites. Sharks rely on taste and texture to identify prey, and a human does not match what they normally eat. This is why sharks often release after an initial bite and do not continue attacking. However, there are exceptions. A small number of apex predators do not simply attack humans by accident or out of fear. These animals actively recognize humans as prey. They do not hesitate, they do not test, they hunt. These predators tend to share several traits. They are extremely dominant within their ecosystems. They face few natural threats. They are intelligent, adaptable, and opportunistic. Most importantly, they live in environments where humans are vulnerable, unfamiliar, or resemble other prey animals. To understand the first of these predators, we need to travel to one of the harshest environments on Earth. The Arctic is a land of ice, cold, and scarcity. Survival here is difficult, and every calorie matters. In this environment, the polar bear stands at the very top. Polar bears are the largest bears alive today and the largest land predators on the planet. Adult males can weigh over 1,000 pounds and stand more than 10 feet tall on their hind legs. Their size alone makes them formidable, but their true power lies in their adaptations. Despite their bulk, polar bears are excellent swimmers. They can travel long distances through freezing water and spend hours in the sea without rest. Their sense of smell is among the strongest of any land mammal, allowing them to detect prey from many miles away. In an environment with little cover, these abilities are essential.
Polar bears primarily hunt seals. They wait patiently at breathing holes in the ice, sometimes for hours, until a seal surfaces. This method requires patience and energy conservation. Even so, polar bear hunts often fail. Success is never guaranteed. Because food is scarce, polar bears cannot afford to ignore possible meals. Unlike most other bears, polar bears are almost entirely carnivorous. They rely heavily on meat and fat to survive. This means that anything resembling prey is evaluated as a food source. When polar bears encounter humans, they often treat them no differently. This is what makes polar bears so dangerous. They do not usually respond to humans with fear or curiosity. In many documented cases, polar bears have stalked humans over long distances. They use wind direction, terrain, and cover in ways that clearly show predatory intent. Humans have lived alongside polar bears for thousands of years. Indigenous Arctic communities understood the danger these animals posed. Polar bears were respected and feared. Hunting them required preparation, cooperation, and ritual. In modern times, conflicts have increased. As sea ice melts, polar bears are forced to spend more time on land. This brings them closer to towns and villages in search of food. In places like northern Canada and parts of Russia, polar bears regularly enter human settlements. Some are relocated, some are deterred. In rare cases, bears are killed to protect people. These encounters highlight an important reality. When hungry, polar bears do not hesitate to hunt humans. Attacks are rare, but they are often fatal. Most involve hungry male bears near human settlements. These bears are not defending territory, they are hunting. The polar bear is not malicious, it is not cruel. It is doing what evolution shaped it to do. In the Arctic, survival leaves little room for hesitation. Another group of predators that actively hunt humans has been doing so for far longer than polar bears. Crocodilians are among the oldest predators on Earth. Their ancestors hunted millions of years ago, and their basic design has barely changed. This alone shows how effective they are. Crocodiles, alligators, and related species live in rivers, lakes, swamps, and coastal waters around the world. While not all species pose a serious threat to humans, some are responsible for a large number of fatal attacks each year. Crocodilians are ambush predators. They rely on stealth and explosive power. Their eyes and nostrils sit high on their heads, allowing them to remain almost completely hidden while watching prey at the water's edge. When they strike, it happens in a split second. The Nile crocodile is one of the deadliest predators to humans. Found across much of Africa, it shares waterways with millions of people who rely on rivers for daily life. Fishing, bathing, drinking, and crossing rivers all bring humans into crocodile territory. To a Nile crocodile, a human entering the water resembles other large mammals that are regularly hunted. There is no hesitation, there is no confusion. The attack is immediate and often fatal.
The saltwater crocodile is another predator that actively hunts humans. It is the largest living reptile on Earth, with some individuals exceeding 20 feet in length. Saltwater crocodiles live in coastal regions, rivers, and estuaries across Southeast Asia, northern Australia, and nearby islands. Saltwater crocodiles are extremely aggressive and highly territorial. They're capable of killing large animals, including buffalo. Humans are not seen as a threat, they are seen as prey. In places with strong management and public awareness, attacks are rare. In other regions, fatal encounters occur far more often. Once a saltwater crocodile identifies a human as prey, escape is unlikely. What makes crocodilians especially dangerous is consistency. They do not need special circumstances to hunt humans. If the opportunity exists, they will take it. Big cats are often viewed as symbols of strength and beauty. Lions, tigers, and leopards inspire fear and admiration. Most big cats avoid humans, but history shows that some individuals have actively hunted people. Tigers have one of the most complex relationships with humans. Across Asia, they have been respected, feared, hunted, and worshipped. In most cases, tigers avoid humans, but in certain environments, they have learned to hunt them. In the Sundarbans mangrove forest, tigers are responsible for dozens of attacks each year. Dense vegetation, poor visibility, and human activity create conditions where humans become vulnerable. In this environment, tigers appear to recognize humans as prey. Historical records describe individual tigers that killed many people. While exact numbers are often exaggerated, many of these animals were confirmed man-eaters. In many cases, the tigers were injured, old, or unable to hunt their normal prey. Lions rarely hunt humans, but there have been famous exceptions. In the late 19th century, 2 lions repeatedly attacked railway workers in East Africa. They entered camps at night and dragged victims away. Their behavior was deliberate and repeated. Leopards, though smaller, have been responsible for some of the highest numbers of historical attacks. Their ability to live near human settlements made them particularly dangerous in certain regions. In all these cases, something changed. Prey became scarce, habitats shrank, humans became vulnerable. The predators adapted. Humans are not natural prey for most animals. Attacking a human carries risk. Humans fight back, use weapons, and travel in groups. For most predators, the risk outweighs the reward. When humans do become prey, it is usually due to scarcity, habitat loss, injury, or opportunity. In water, humans are especially vulnerable. We are slow, defenseless, and unaware. These predators are not monsters. They are not evil. They are acting according to instinct and survival. Humans have killed far more apex predators than the reverse. Hunting, habitat destruction, and climate change have pushed many of these species toward extinction. As human populations expand, encounters with apex predators may increase. Education, awareness, and respect for wildlife are essential. Apex predators play a crucial role in maintaining healthy ecosystems. Removing them often causes serious environmental damage. These animals remind us of a simple truth. Humans are not separate from nature. In some environments, we are not the top of the food chain. Under the wrong conditions, even we can become prey. Thank you for watching.